Hey homies, how are ya? Welcome back. It's me, Jacynta, your favourite nuisance, your favourite annoying everyday Aussie gal. As you know, in the past sort of week, I have gotten a couple of makeup deliveries. One of those is Cash Beauty, which I am absolutely in love with. I've played with the products a little bit, but the other one, I went on an impulse buy. Nikki Tutorials restocked this bad boy, and I was like, I wasn't gonna get it, but now it's in my cart and I sort of have to get it. So I am very excited and inspired by the color story in here. As you can see, it's very shimmery. Loving all the shimmers that stand out. That is the inspiration for today. It's got like a sort of magnifying mirror on one side and then a sort of normal mirror on the other side, which I love. Having a mirror is so important, so important. Yeah, I'm sort of loving like the bright side versus the dark side, getting to know her a little bit more and sort of what goes on in her world. That's really interesting to me. So yeah, today's look will be half shimmer, half normal. I am going to do my primer and foundation as normal, along with my concealer and setting that, but as soon as we get to bronzing and brows, it's a little bit different. So we're gonna have this side is normal me. This is gonna be the normal side, and then I'm gonna go in and do my brows and my bronzer with shimmers and glitters. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna go prime, conceal, and put my foundation on, and then I'll be back with you guys and we can get stuck into it. Okay, there we go. That is my face with just foundation and concealer. That feels a little strange, not gonna lie. What I am gonna do is go in on this side for my normal brow and bronzing routine, and then we'll dip into the shimmery goodness of life. Okay, this is my normal side. Please pardon the dog. I tried to wait for him to stop and he just wouldn't, so we're rolling with it. I, this week, was actually organised and mapped out the shades I wanted to use. So, for the skin, we're going to use the shade Underground, which I believe is this shade of goodness right here. I haven't, for the life of me, figured out how I'm going to apply it yet. I might just take the, actually, I'm going to take the brush I've used for all the blacks and other random colours I've used lately. So what I'm going to do quickly is just taking a little packing brush. I'm going to draw, oh my god, what have I done? Do you see this? What in the love, oh my god, what have I done? I am a monster. Anyways, moving on. It's like melty. We're gonna draw a line down the center of my face to divide my glittery side from my normal skin side. I don't think it's going to be too much different, but it needs to be enough. It needs to be something. So I'm gonna keep doing this for the moment. Okay, so it looks a little like the Tin Man, and I discovered that a fluffy brush just wasn't going to pick it up the way I needed it to. So I have now coated my fingers in it. It's fine, it's all part of the process, right? Eyebrows and contour, we are going to use the shade Frosty, which is from the 35B palette. So I'm going in with a mix of palettes. I do want to use primarily Nikki's, but there was a couple of shades that I needed. So Frosty is this shimmery sort of purple, reddish tone, brown, I don't know what you want to call it. But that's what we're going to use for the brows and for the contour. Alternatively, for the contour, we can use underground again, but make it a little bit deeper here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, there we have it. Yes, there is lots of shimmers going on right this moment. I didn't like how shimmery this was, so I went over it in Mr. Tutorials, which is this one right here, and then I went back in with underground for this bit. Pretty pleased with it. It seems relatively even to the other side, so I'm happy with that. No, we're going to do the eyes first. I was going to say we might do the highlight first for once, but we're not doing that yet. Nuh-uh. So, jumping back to this side, what I want to do is, I'm feeling very inspired by the blues. These blues are incredible. I love the colour blue. It is just, it's speaking out to me. I love the shade Ew as well, but we might play with that on another day, because I don't have a glitter to match that. So, what I'm going to do is take a pretty fluffy brush and dip into Amsterdam, which is the sort of darker blue. It's definitely darker, and I haven't primed my eyelids, so I lie. We will do that first. Because I don't need my eyeballs to be stained this colour for the next 2 days. I work tomorrow night. We don't have time to be stained blue. Alright, it's not a lot, but it'll do. Alright, so now we're gonna go into Amsterdam. So just oh, hello. Just calling my name. I knew there was a reason for this. Excited. So excited. It's pretty buildable. I'm liking that about it. It's quite nice. Sort of got, there's like an indigo undertone to it. I'm getting some purple vibes, just like the slightest amount, but still enough. Dark colours still scare me a little bit, not gonna lie. So as much as I love putting colours like this on my eyeball, it scares the crap out of me because one wrong move and I'm having to do a whole lot of extra work. Wow, that looks so much, it looks so much darker on camera than it does like closer to me in real life. But like either way, I'm loving it. Either way. This is actually gorgeous. Living for this. Just a tiny bit more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, and then going in with another sort of packing brush, we are going in something like this. We're going into the shade Plot Twist. That's really pretty. That reminds me of like daylight meeting nighttime. Like midnight. Oh no, this is midday. Super cute. Absolutely love it. And I know, I would normally put a shimmer on top of it, but for the sake of today, I'm not going to. How scary. So yeah, this week's look isn't very spooky season, but it's still something a little out there. I'm just gonna buff that. No, I want a smaller brush for that. There you go. You can take a bitty brush and the shade Amsterdam. Just smoke out that lower lash line. And in terms of like inner corner highlight and everything, I honestly don't know what the hell to do. I think I might go with the shade Chalk from 35B. That way we've got that contrast between matte and shimmery at the end. In terms of face highlight though, we will be doing like a normal face highlight on this side. So there's that. Alright, inner corner. Little brush. Something a little like this. And the shade Chalk, which is literally just like a pure white colour. It's not the most bright or pigmented thing that I have ever used in my life, but it will do the job. It will serve the purpose we need it to today. Sort of cute, sort of vibing that. And then jumping across to replicate the same thing on the other side. Taking the same sorts of brushes again, that is far too large. We are going in with another fluffy brush and the shade Azure, which is sparkly blue out of here. They're not quite gonna match, I don't think. And being a shimmery shade, this might not pick up too well. It's not doing too bad. So yeah, obviously they're very different hues of blue, but for the sake of shimmer versus matte, it will do the job. Sort of add some extra dimension and depth to it. Alright, so I finished blending that out. Now I'm just going to go in with my same grubby finger into the shade Mama Tutorials. And we're going to all over the lid. They're almost not different enough, but like they're just different enough. Oof. Oofed, oofed, oofed. I am living for this. Hell to the yeah. Oh, sorry, don't mind me. A little excited. So, I'll just deepen that back up. Just because I do want a bit of dimension to it. Yeah, they're not as different. Not as similar as I thought they'd be, but it is what it is. Alright, and then for inner corner highlight, we are going to use the shade Ivy out of Nikki's palette again. And God knows what brush. It's probably not the sort of shade I would sort of brush I would normally go for something like this, but that's okay. Ivy doesn't want to pick up on a brush. Let me get into there. Oh, well, there we go. There's a hell of a lot on there. We'll just use our finger. And bring it up into the brow bone. Alright, the next step will be mascara and lashes. So I will run away and do those real quick, and I'll come back and we'll put the final touches on this bad boy. Whilst I look like an oily, sheeny, who knows what. Okay, so I've decided I want more differentiation down here, and I haven't decided if that's gonna be like shading down one side or whether I just want to go all out with glitter and place those individually right down the center of my face. I'm leaning towards the glitter, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'm not gonna bother filming it because it's gonna take an unnecessary amount of time, but we'll do that. And honestly, if I get really carried away, we might put some gold glitters in the brow. We'll see how we go. Okay, so yes, I did get carried away, but it's fine. I have one singular regret about that whole process, and that was doing it sitting on my bed. There is, I don't know how far I've spread the glitter, I just know that it is everywhere, and I'm not going to enjoy cleaning it up, I'm really not. Okay, so I want to move on to my lips, and then we'll do the highlighter, and then bam, we'll be done. I have a very old Estee Lauder lipstick here. It's in the shade Pink Parfait Shimmer. It's a pure colour 61. No, you know I'm not very good with shades and stuff. So that's gonna go on the left. It is technically a shimmer, but this side's gonna be way more glittery. Why can I never seem to speak when I need to? So we're just gonna bam, like that on that side. It fits the way I wanted it to. It's pink, blue, voila. Alright, and then back to Nikki's stunning palette. We are going to go in with the shade Pride, and we're going to use our finger and we're just going to slather that over the rest of our lips. Because why the hell not? Such different textures, it feels so strange, I kid you not. How cute would this be as an actual lipstick though? Nikki needs to get onto that. Yeah, cool. I'm so ready for bed. It is, what time even is it? 8:50 p.m. I am ready to curl up in bed and watch some Netflix, but we must press on. We must finish this. Highlight, what was I originally going to use? I was originally going to use Ivy, which is the white. So we'll see how we go with that. We might even mix it with a little bit of All In. Ho 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 ho, hello. Bam. 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 Look, the nose doesn't really need it, but that's fine. And you know what? We might as well just make it the exact same on both sides. Cause why the heck not? And on this side you can see how it behaves on its own, rather than amongst all those goddamn other shimmers. Is that everything? I feel like that's everything. Wow, that was a lot quicker than I expected it to be. I swear there was more work to be done. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. I love that. So, yeah, this is our half normal, half glimmer shimmer side. And I sort of love it. Like, I love these two eye looks for very different reasons. This is very, like, soft, dramatic, sort of mysterious. It's very, I don't know what the word is, but I sort of love it. And then this side's more warm-toned and fun and fresh, and I love it for that reason. So yeah, I suck at outros still, so that's fun. There is, yeah, that is a texture. That's Model Rock eyelash glue in my eyebrow. I can't wait to take this off. I'll catch you guys next week, and happy Halloween.